we are building a community of wonderful people. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much for coming. I love you all. Anyway, okay, I have like a 5-minute presentation, and then we're going to go. I've got Muskie Mike here, Big Muskie Mike. He's from Twin Cities, Minnesota, and he drove 13 hours to come here. He was here last November as well, and he wants to share some beautiful items that he's captured. He goes out almost every night, and he captures some really cool stuff. So we wanted to share it with everybody. And then that'll kind of give us a prelim to when we do some stargazing tonight. You guys know what you're looking at? It's pretty cool. Anyway, Dave, sorry. Of course, everybody knows Justin. I have to play this Justin if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to come on and invite you to our first annual Skywatch barbecue that we're having this Saturday, August 15th, out in Dunn, Colorado. If you're interested in coming, please email coloradostargazing369@gmail.com, and we'll get you the information so you can come out and hang out. Huge shout out to our sponsor for this event, 1,000 Blindfolds. They helped us be able to run this event, help us be able to cover the cost to pay for the food, and really turning this into a real event that we are very excited to continue to grow and evolve this moving forward and see where we can go from here. I was really excited. I just got in our new event t-shirts. So we are going to have t-shirts available for sale at the event. So we've been doing our events now for an entire year completely free. We have put our own money to doing the events that we conducted, thousands of our own dollars. Moving forwards, we're going to be still conducting our events for free. We always want to keep the Skywatch and the psychic trains free. In some ways to start covering our costs. So whether that may be food, drinks, different things that we have available for sale, but really keeping the core event free and giving people the opportunity to help support us and contribute to the cause. I really want to invite you out and experience this for yourself. It's a great time. This is now our 6th training this year, which is wild to think about. We started doing our group trainings just in March this year. We started doing our Skywatches in August last year. So seeing the evolution of how we've grown and evolved to where we are now, just looking back a year later, it's really cool to see how much things can change in just 1 year when you get out there, get out of your comfort zone, and push yourself a little bit to do something that you're passionate about. If you're at all curious about the phenomenon and these different psychic abilities or lost human senses, whatever they may be, I definitely recommend coming in that first-person hands-on experience and do it for yourself. You will have so much fun. I guarantee you'll learn something new, and you'll meet a group of like-minded people who have shown us nothing but unconditional love, and we're really just trying to facilitate this community of supporting, loving people who are curious about our reality and what we're capable of. I hope to see you this Saturday out at the ranch. The barbecue is going to begin at 5 p.m. Originally, we were going to start at 6, but I think we're going to start the barbecue at 5 with our training starting at 6. So if that's something you're interested in, send that email and we'll get you those details.
Thank you, Justin.
For Justin!
We are so excited. We finally have a sponsor, not finally, but we were blessed to have a sponsor from John Chavez, who is 1,000 Blindfolds. And we're just very grateful. He's helping us much. John.
As well from 1,000 Blindfolds.
Sue and Jonathan from the 1,000 Blindfolds, thank you so much as well. And then, of course, we've got Ryan. I had you in here. I think it's on this one here.
Oh, no.
don't know how many.
Everybody is supposed to start doing every 70.
But he is going to share some information about him winning the second year, him winning the 2026 Sky Games.
You!
He's going to share his experience. Congratulations, Ryan. All right. And then special guest, my good friend here from
Flesh.
You!
Minnesota.
Just
Daniela. I don't know why you had to at the end. I think I added you after, I don't know, but Daniela is a Reiki master, and she is here. She's going to share how we can cleanse our energy. All the stuff about Reiki. She's going to introduce the Reiki and how we can implement that in our daily lives. You
just see what you do. I cannot get this to stay anywhere.
So thank you, Daniela, for coming.
Just somewhere that gets
Michael, her husband. You guys are amazing. And she's got soaps. So if you guys want to come up, take a look at the soap. She's got them for sale, and she'd be happy to talk to you about her soap. That is infused with Reiki, by the way. And then that's it. Okay.
yeah, that should be fine.
So now I've got Muskie Mike here, going to share his presentation. If I can find it. We're doing this again. It's indeed.
So before we start this, I found a documentary last year, 3-part series, and I recorded a beginning of this, and this is going to try to explain to you what I see on a nightly basis. I didn't know what I was getting into when I got my night vision goggles. I had no idea that it was going to lead me on this path to where I am. And it seems like right now I got a new sky watching partner with me, and we're pushing the envelope with this stuff right now. Past 2 weeks has been incredible. I don't even know how to explain it. It all comes down to what we're going to show. It's called technological singularity movement, which means beyond human capabilities.
And you want to talk about the plasma?
Okay, so a weird thing has happened to me this year. In the past 10 weeks, I've been seeing something that's been dancing up above me. And I don't know. In the beginning, I couldn't make sense of it. This is not working too well. So the dancer follows me. This thing's not working. So anyways, someone on the East Coast had told me that wherever I go, wherever I look up, it's going to be there. And she said sometimes it's going to be behind me. In the past 2 weeks, my new sky watching partner, we went to 4 different multiple spots. Last Saturday, 45 minutes northeast, and we made it happen. And you're all going to see it towards the end here.
Okay, so he wanted to start with, we don't know the name of this guy. I think some people have seen it. I probably won't play the whole thing. But this guy is talking about how the astronauts saw a cluster of ships up by the moon. And so this is how...
It's called the Space Shuttle Tether Incident. It's on YouTube.
From Columbia, and they asked the astronauts in the shuttle, what can they see? What is it they can see?
We see a long line, a couple of star-like things, and a lot of things swimming in the foreground. Can you describe what you're seeing?
Well, the one part of it is there's a little bit of debris that
So the reason he wanted to show is there's a craft with a little notch out of it. And he's actually
I get these things flying right over me, and I don't understand it. I'm talking the height of the roof, they're flying right over me. Oh, there it is, Justin.
There's a triangle.
This is from 3 months ago, flying right over my hometown. These are 3 independent orbs. It's not a solid craft.
It's hard to see.
I know. These are what I believe to be tic-tac UFOs. I see them all the time. I've seen them with my bare eyes. I saw them at 35,000 feet 2 years ago, flying in a plane.
And again, we don't really know what they are, but this is just his synopsis.
Right, my theory, I guess.
Your theory.
So, in the early spring, I had 10 days of a lot of formations flying overhead. And I can't even explain it. It's just weird stuff.
Does that help?
This is a formation, and it's really far away. It's probably actually one of the worst videos I have of them. They never change formation. There's no flapping going on. It's not birds. When you're looking through night vision goggles, you can clearly see birds when it happens.
Are you seeing these in a lot of different states, or are they just, is it?
I'm on my way to Roswell tomorrow, and it's different in every state. It literally is. Oh, there we go. This right here is one of the sky critters, right here, 100 feet over my head maybe. I think what happens, because they're so close, the IR beam is literally reflecting off of it. That's why it got so bright. And they're invisible to the naked eye. You cannot see these with the naked eye at all. Oh, I think that's one of the dancers.
Oh, yeah, he calls these the dancers.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the dancers I got back at home.
And they don't have wings.
It's the fourth element. It's plasma energy. We ran it through AI the other week with the color videos that are coming up, and it comes out as the fourth element. What's that?
Okay, this is, again, these videos are using his,
Yeah, so these are the second pair that I bought off Amazon that literally flipped my life upside down. They didn't just show all this to me all at once. It took like 2 months, and then one night I turned these on. It was like 20 below zero outside, and it was the donuts, the things, they looked like a donut. They were going in every direction. I panicked. I didn't know what was going on. And so I got in my car, and I lived like a minute away, and I'm like, just try it at home, try it at home. And I went home, and I looked up, and we're going to see one of these videos, I call them plasma balls. I don't know what it is. And it came down, and I fell backwards in my chair, and I ran in the house. Because I didn't know what to make of any of this. I went into shock. I went into pure shock that night.
see, this one's going in all different directions. You can see it.
Yeah, this is back in Victoria, in the country. Like that thing right there, that's a craft right there. That is a close classic UFO. Yeah, see like that? And you see the notch right there in that peephole? Flew right over me. That's like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so this is using, you want to explain? So now he's bought the Sony.
I just got the Sony 2 weeks ago. It's It's a high resolution camera there. No IR beam coming. I thought it was night vision, and I was pretty upset to find out it wasn't. But with my new partner, last week, or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, she's sitting on my right, and this has got the beam right here going out. And as I was swinging with my resolution camera, I started seeing some incredible stuff, and I didn't know at first what to make of any of this. And what happened here is when you take these two cameras together and you get in the right conditions, what you're seeing are interdimensional rods going in every direction. And they move in such a weird way. And they can pass through anything from what I've seen on Skinwalker Ranch. This one was at the school and it flew 30 feet along a soccer field. That's like probably one of the best pictures I ever got.
Yeah, you see the notch?
Yeah.
Can everybody see that? Is that hard to see out there?
Probably the best one I ever got.
Yeah. So the clarity is a lot better with the Ryno
Yeah.
and the resolution.
And combining the two together, it's just, I can't even explain it.
Do you want to show, because I do the same thing with my night vision goggles, which are military grade, so it looks green, but it's got the, it doesn't have the IR. I've got
Military
another,
green's got IR.
but my other goggles, it's hard to explain, but you put them both together and that IR will catch stuff that the other one doesn't catch. So the two together really capture, I mean, you can see a lot more with the IR with the red, ultraviolet.
Yeah, that's what I have on this.
Yeah.
So the last night out with my sky watching partner, like 3 nights ago, she had this on the right, I had this in my other hand, and I gave her the other pair of goggles that I like you. So I had 2 IR beams going out, and I had this in the middle. And we discovered this morning, which is in this presentation, I had actual 2 spinning flying saucers come through. And she's the one that caught it this morning.
Yeah, I have a software program, it's called Wondershare, and you can slow down the video to where you can capture, whatever.
I do all my editing on my phone, people. It's a nightmare. And when you start breaking them down and going frame by frame, there's so much movement going on in one frame. That's where the singularity movement comes into play. I don't even know how to describe it, seriously.
You're doing a good job.
This is an orb that I caught last winter where I live. They were parked all over the place. And if on a clear night, you see a triangle in the sky and you see bright, one of these things, that's them. I'm almost convinced that these are parked piercing the moon right now. I have videos of satellites going behind and just getting blocked out, and they reappear on the other side. That was like all last summer happened. These things are cool.
Yeah. No, Sam.
Reminds me of the Tesla ball.
Do you live in the city or in the country?
I'm in the city now, and I'm still paying. I'm living in the Twin Cities. I use what I call the gray dome of lights, because where I lived in the country, you could see it. This, I don't know where this is. This is probably in the country last year. Yeah, that's the country.
So the other thing is, Mike has an Android, and so that's why the picture is so small. I don't know how, unless somebody can help me expand it. I'm not sure how to get it bigger, but this is just how it came through to my
Yeah,
software.
that was our only problem this morning.
We've got some really fascinating things coming up, so stay tuned.
This is what I believe is the bottom side of a classic UFO. They don't show up every night, these things don't. It's here and there when they come through. And you can just tell when you see them. That's an orb, I think.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, look at that. crap right there. Oh, we got Foo Fighters.
there we go.
There's more Foo Fighters right there. Or the Tic Tacs. I believe they're Tic Tacs. And they're always like right in the upper atmosphere. I've seen with my own eyes, and that one that's always up higher was in space, and the lower one, I could see it skipping through the atmosphere. That's just a blob thing. I don't even know what it is.
Trying to get to the better.
But with these goggles, it's gray mode that I see all this stuff in. And on this arrow here, turns the power of the beam up. When I go 5 clicks into gray mode, I'm at max density and everything's going on. Everything. There's this stuff which we haven't seen yet. I call it the galactic mist. And when you're sitting there sky watching, you can see this mist coming through, and it's always on the really calm nights. And I believe that the mist is them. Other people believe it too. And I think sometimes they form out of it or come out of it. I really don't know. It's a mystery.
Okay, so this is the one that we caught while Mike was here. And you guys are welcome to come up later, but we believe this is a crab. Justin, you should come look at this.
I showed it to him.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's a light, it looks like it's rotating, and it's just...
And it comes through so weird, like... You said there was 2 of them.
That's the first one. See how it goes up?
There goes a rod. Yeah, it's just weird. And that's with the 2 IR beams going out 3 nights ago.
And this is with the silent.
Yeah, and here's your, this is the dancer. This is the swarm right here. They were so close, it's hard to track them. When they come down like that, it's so hard. And this is off a resolution camera. Does that look like a bug to you people? I don't see no flapping going on. And when you break it down in frame by frame, it's crazy what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah. It looked like he came on the same flight back. So I only know 4 or 5 people in the country that has this phenomenon going right now.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I messed it up.
Too much energy in the room, guys.
Probably wasn't all loaded up, right?
No, it's there.
We're coming up on 6:30. It's late now.
Yeah, we're coming up on the time. Can you get to the end of the song? A little bit.
I know, it's not, oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Wait a minute, let's go back and show one rod take. Right, we got it.
Oh, here, okay. I don't know, whatever reason that happened. Hold on, I don't.
Let's hear a little bit of cheering from the computer. Come on, computer! You can do it!
I fought her all night last night.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Banging on that mouse is all on the mouse.
Okay, let's just go here and
Yeah.
we'll end it with this.
So that's a rod that came through right there. And these things come through at supersonic speeds. And when you're looking through the goggles and when it happens, you see a little squiggly happen. That's the swarm that's behind it. That's another weird looking rod. I've never really seen anything that was like that. Here, I walked out in the field. We went to an observatory last Saturday. And I walked way out in this field, and the sky craters were all over me. It's pretty cool. That's one of the dancers. That's a rod or whatever. That's a rod and a dancer. And a rod. I hadn't, until a year ago, I had no idea. I didn't believe in the rod theory. I argued with my friend in the 90s about this. And I never believed until I started breaking it all down. That's singularity movement right there.
These are just photos.
That's a rod. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Anyway, if you guys want to come see after, we'll have this up and you can look at them on the computer. You could probably see it a lot better than on this glaring screen. Is there anything else you want to share?
Get some night vision goggles and look up, everybody.
Yeah, he's up almost every night.
It's the Twilight Zone.
Anyway, thanks. All right, I'd like to also turn the floor over to Justin. He'd like to kind of share what, I'll just turn it over to Justin.
Guys, I just want to say on behalf of Colorado Stargazing 369, Lights Over Loveland, and myself, we are so thankful that you guys came out to our event. From the bottom of our hearts, we hope to at least give you guys a fun night, have a good way of getting some community, spending the time together. We know you guys could be anywhere on a Saturday night. You know, hopefully Mother Nature's going to work with us here. I actually have a guy named Jesus of the Sun, Rising Sun. He's on TikTok. He can affect the weather. I mean, a few of us have actually met him in person, and I actually texted him like, dude, can you just try to get us a window of opening? We just need a little bit of time for an opening just to get a clear sky, and you know, hopefully we'll get that tonight. And if not, I can go for 6 hours of psychic training, guys. I'm just saying, I'm ready. We're geared up. I got my team here, and man, I just want to say once again on behalf of myself, you know, David, Kari, Justin, my whole team with Brandy and Cheryl and everything that we come with. We just wanted to say, take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you to 1,000 Blindfolds for helping us put this on so we're not just eating it. And this is our coolest event yet. Look at this garage, guys. We made this set. It looks amazing. On that note, I want to introduce you to the heart and soul. I got Justin.
Let's hear it up for Mike and Ryan for having the courage to come out here and share their experiences, because it is not an easy thing to come out here and share. So let's hear it again for... So my name is Justin Peretti, and the whole reason I'm here right now to talk to you guys started as a joke. So back in August 2023, the first congressional hearing on UAP was going to take place, and me and my friend Daniel, who's here today, were watching a bunch of TikToks about the hearing and people talking about aliens and the phenomenon. And I believe there was some interesting things going on in Las Vegas with some police body cam footage that was recorded. But that night I went home and told my wife as a joke that I was going to go outside and look for the aliens. Now, I was completely open to see if there was going to be anything out there. And what I went outside and experienced was this orb phenomenon that just sparked this curiosity off me where I had to know what it was. So, like Mike, I also bought some night vision binoculars off Amazon, and I started going out every single night trying to document when I could. And May 4th, 2024, I experienced this crazy triangle craft, orbs. To me, it looked like a formation of orbs, which I can show the video after this presentation. But this experience forever changed the knowing in me that this wasn't satellites, it was something different. So for this experience, I was outside sky watching. I went out every single night when I got my binoculars because, like I said, I was hooked on this. And I was actually looking southeast towards Denver. I live in Loveland. And I heard this crazy noise to my northeast of me. And the best way I can describe it is a spring doorstop with like electricity through it. So it's like this joining kind of like noise. So I heard this noise and it made me look up, and there was this formation of orbs in the triangle. I had my binoculars, I freaked out, hit record right away, and what I noticed as this formation was flying, there's actually another orb locked in with the, so I'm munitions, so I actually built bombs for the B-1 bomber for a living. Become the person I am today, who's here speaking in front of all of you. I hate public speaking. I'm an introvert. I'm the quietest person that you've ever known. And this experience was so powerful that I had to share it, and I have to continue to share it. So I created my page over Loveland in March 2024, and it's just been this journey. So it started out with me trying to figure out what this phenomenon was. Now, me and my friend Daniel, we learned about the Monroe Institute, and the Monroe Institute is this institute that studies consciousness. And there's this guy named Robert Monroe who founded this institution. And when he was 58 years old, he started experiencing out-of-body experiences spontaneously. So I started learning about his experience, and it just seemed so authentic and real, and he was just documenting what was going on. He didn't look at it through a religious context or anything like that. He was going on. For me, I believe that this is late time, just observation, what I experienced. I did that for a few months to realize no one's gonna watch these videos. These are terrible. Like, there's no personality. Like, what is this? So I started doing voiceovers, talking over my videos to give people context of what they were looking at. And it's continued to grow and evolve to where I wanted to build a community, and I wanted to share these experiences with other people and see if they were experiencing the same thing as well. Because what I found out was when I was posting online, there's actually a community of people all experiencing this phenomenon, just looking for answers. So I was doing that, posting those Skywatch videos for a while, and at the end of last year, I decided I've recorded some crazy videos. I have a video called The Phenomenon I posted, which is some of my craziest videos. And when I made that video, I was thinking within, I was like, this should be enough to convince any skeptic that at least something's going on. And I was still getting those skeptical remarks. So I was wondering, how can I get through to that person? So it set me on this path of teaching people knowledge instead of just showing them this footage. I started trying to learn how can I show. So I have video episodes available, and really just trying to deep dive and get into this phenomenon. What is it? And through doing that, it really led me to realizing that this phenomenon seems to have to do all with us, and it's really about going within. After that competition, we were both blessed asset, a watcher, and now a psionic asset is someone who goes out and connects with the phenomenon through consciousness, through meditation. So he did this with the government, trying to bring in UAPs. But the crazy thing about going to the Skywatch with him is I realized he really tries to connect in that same way that I do. It's really about connecting with love. And his whole process was a 30-minute binaural beat meditation that we all participated in, and we were all focusing on bringing in this green, loving energy into your heart, letting it flow through your body, and then projecting that green, loving energy back out, and just being open to whatever may respond. So, like I said, I've talked to fellow veterans, experiencers, shamanic practitioners, Monroe Institute alumni, and some remote viewers and intuitive guides, just really trying to see what it is. You can find my podcast on YouTube and Spotify for the video episodes, like I said. Form content on Instagram, TikTok, X,